everybody, and welcome back for part 2 of Natural Pest Control Made Easy. So in video 1, we talked about having healthy soil and how that's really the basis for managing pests in your garden and your yard. So if you haven't watched that one, go on back to part 1 and check it out first, because in part 2, I'm going to talk a little bit about plants. There's lots of other methods that you should implement as a gardener for having pest management under control. And one of those things comes with choosing your plants. So when you're at the store, and all gardeners do this, we get so excited, we see things that, oh, I've never grown that before, I want to try that, or this is a different variety of tomato, or I have extra room, I should fill it in with some kind of a plant. Guilty as charged. I still have a few plants over here in containers that I haven't planted yet because I just get a little overexcited. But when you're at the store and you're taking a look at those plants, you want to examine underneath the leaves the overall health of the plant. Of course, you're not going to choose something, and I've got a marigold down here, you're not going to choose something that is yellowing or looks sickly. Okay, so definitely check the leaves, check up underneath them. You're looking for any kind of aphids, any white flies, because if they're on the plant there, you certainly don't want to bring them home to be a pest in your garden. They're not just going to leave. When they get to your garden, they may in fact thrive. So check in your plant, and also taking it out of the little container that it's in and taking a good look at those roots and making sure that they're healthy, they're not super bound up, and that they're not black. If the roots are black, you don't want them. Some root rot going on, and they're not going to thrive in your garden. And I am unbelievably guilty of going to the bargain section where the plants are, thinking I can revive them to life, and sometimes it works. But then I always have to ask myself the question of, is it worth it if it's really infected with some kind of disease that could potentially spread to my other plants? So also consider that when you're choosing plants for your garden. And there's many other methods of prevention that you can implement that I cover in my book as well. Things like companion planting with herbs and flowers, trap crops, interplanting, not having everything of a like kind right next to each other to try to fool any pests that may try to come to your garden. So that is part 2, is choosing plants that are healthy from the get-go, because it will make a huge difference in your garden. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Stay tuned for part 3, where I'll actually talk about using one type of spray in the garden and how it can be useful if you have are having an issue with pests and prevention hasn't taken care of it. So I can't wait to see you guys for that. Have a great day. Bye.